New this morning, a shooting involving police overnight. And again, Albuquerque police is the department involved in a week that has just been brutal for the city and for the chief.
Yes, this shooting went down on the far west side of Albuquerque. Our reporter, Samantha McDonald, just talked with neighbors who say they saw the whole thing, and they're telling us they have quite a different story than police do. News 13's Samantha McDonald out live at 60th Street and Central. Sam, you also have some pretty graphic cell phone video to show us.
That's right, Matt. Well, APD Chief Gordon Eden was out here at about 1:30 this morning. He says a man came out of his house, shot at police, and they fired back. But we just spoke with the witnesses who say it didn't happen like that. We do have graphic video of the incident put on YouTube by neighbor Bob Cornelius. It is graphic. We warn you, you can hear shots being fired. We just spoke to neighbors that witnessed everything. They tell us they gave their cell phone to the suspect's sister, who called her brother that was in the home with his nephews. They say the sister told him to come out of the home because police say they would not use lethal force. The witnesses say the nephews exited the home first, then the suspect came out with one hand up and the other hand holding the phone to his ear. Police told the sister to have him put the phone down, and when he dropped his hand, police shot. The witnesses say they did not see a gun on the suspect. Now, to what police say what happened, they say it all started at about 9:07 last night. Officers responded to a 911 call about a man pointing a gun at a kid. Police say when they got to the complex on 60th Street in Avalon Northwest, the suspect exited an apartment with a gun and fired the weapon. An officer or officers returned fire. The suspect was rushed to the hospital. We just spoke with the witnesses. They believe the suspect, they just said they spoke with the sister. She said that her brother is dead. That is the suspect. We will give you more information as it becomes available. Back to you.
Okay, thank you for the update this morning, Samantha. A quick rundown of what she said just happened. Police are telling us this man shot at officers, and that's when they shot back again. Witnesses say the man never even had a gun in his hand, so he couldn't have shot at officers. Samantha talked with some witnesses in the area. They say the man is dead. We have not confirmed that with police this morning. We're working on doing it. Now, this shooting came down after hundreds of protesters here took to the streets in downtown Albuquerque calling for change at APD. These demonstrators marched straight to police headquarters. They were outraged over the shooting of a homeless camper, James Boyd. That was back on the 16th. That, along with other police shootings, more than 36 of them in a few years.
Albuquerque PD!
You are guilty! The guy didn't have to die.
This is about disturbing video from APD officers. It's helmet camera video we've been showing you for a week now. It appears that officers shoot Boyd as he is turning around. In this case, APD Chief Gordon Eden here says officers fired because Boyd was threatening a canine, a police dog, with knives. Now, initially, Chief Eden called this shooting justified, but on Monday, Mayor R.J. Berry said the chief misspoke. And the chief, Gordon Eden, later agreed his comments were premature. Of course, this all comes in the middle of a federal investigation into the culture at APD. In fact, later today, there is going to be a closed-door meeting between the federal government, the Department of Justice, community activists, and family members of people shot by APD. Once again, the meeting is closed to the public, but we're going to have reaction here on News 13 later today. This from people who were invited to the meeting. You'll also be able to get that as soon as it comes down at KRQE.com.
A city council appointed task force is studying civilian oversight of APD and is also calling for a change. The idea behind the task force was to make the Police Oversight Commission more effective. Yesterday, members condemned the police shooting in the foothills and urged the city council to move quickly on the recommendations.
I don't think we need to wait for another shooting to happen before we start to set up some new policies that are going to prevent this from happening again.
The task force says the Oversight Commission must have real power to deal with police. They want the commission to be independent with its own funding and staff. The City Council has yet to act on the task force recommendations. We will continue to cover everything having to do with all APD shootings, including today's DOJ meeting right here on News 13. We will also have the very latest online at KRQE.com.